Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Leo for November of 2018. Year's almost gone already. Went pretty fast. For all of you that are new, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view. We'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. All of us Leos are named Frankie for the time of the reading. The other thing is look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view for the month. And I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for us for the month. Now, I got a little message for us, and the message is we Leos are having a good month this month. So if anything from the past comes back at us, right, we're coming out with and coming back at it with a very boisterous opinion, or if someone's being a little crazy with us, they are going to hear that opinion, because it's like a set course to enjoy it and have a good month. And I don't know, maybe it has something to do with like Thanksgiving or something. In here in the States we have Thanksgiving, but if it's dealing with anything that's old, they're going to be surprised at how forceful we come back, at it, because we have good words. We got really excellent cards here. And that message, when I laid these cards, I realized what the message meant, because we have a card that is almost like that message. But it's going to be a good month for us. I almost don't see any blips unless someone's like, we thought something was totally finished, off the table, gone, the issue's over, and they bring it back in our face. It's not going to bode well for them, I think, because we have good words: kindness, spontaneity, authenticity, risk. It's probably going to be risky for someone else, and gratitude. We have excellent cards too. Sorry, can't stop laughing, Leo. There you go. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Hermit, and that's our internal guidance system. When we get the Hermit, it means go within, evaluate, be kind to yourself, search for what is it I authentically want, what am I being guided to do. Sometimes the Hermit comes, knocks on our little noggin, and says, you need to take a time out, Leo, and go within and listen to what the guidance from Spirit is for you. And a lot of times we say, I'm busy right now, I don't have the time. That word kindness goes along with this Hermit, because if a past issue comes back at us, we're going to spontaneously do whatever, and it's going to be like, this is it, real clear cut. That's how the message felt, very clear cut, so risky to deal with us. We're better off if we do this first. That's how I feel. And it's a kindness to ourself. To be led by Spirit is an actual kindness to ourself. So if Spirit is calling us to go within and take a little downtime, a little time away from everyone and everything, maybe shut off the phone, don't bother if everybody's calling me, and I just don't feel like doing it, take a little break and go within, meditate, say, what's my next step? Where do you want me to go from here? And what's going to allow for me to be authentically myself and grateful this month for the way my life is going, which is actually, like a kind of a good state of mind to be in. And this is wise guidance. So when I come back, like after I take the downtime or the time out for myself, I feel more generous. That's the word I want to say. I feel more grateful. I feel more capable of handling life's little everyday, whatever gets thrown at us. And it's a good way to be, because I think we're going to probably do a lot of different things this month, and maybe it is just the holiday thing, but I feel like our lives and our love lives and the people that we love, things are going to be good this month, so we don't want this card in it. It's the Five of Cups, our next card, and that's a card of refusing to get past. The past hurts. Past hurts. Can't get it all out of my mouth here. And with this card, I think it's supposed to be spilled wine, but it's spilled blood. 3 cups are empty, but there's 2 full ones here. And all I have to do is quit looking backwards and turn around and fill these 2 cups with what it is that I want. What is it authentically that I want? What is it that I am grateful for? And I look to the future with that promise and happiness and gratitude. Gratitude even for the spilled cups, the past hurts, the past pain, because they've made me so much stronger, so much better, so much more me. That's how I feel about it. And we don't want to dither or dilly-dally. That sounded stupid and old-fashioned, but then I am old, Leo, so there you go. Dilly-dally on the things or the issues that harmed us or hurt us in the past. We don't really have the time, the energy, or the patience for doing that. So turn around and face what it is in my future with this, all I can think is our word: gratitude, spontaneity, happiness, joy. Yeah, this happened, but what comes next? What comes next? These 2 full cups that I can make anything I want out of. Because our next card here is the King of Swords. Now, doesn't he look like a stern dude? He just does. And he got branches all on him. I hope he's not growing a tree with that face. It's kind of fierce, isn't it? The King of Swords is, well, it's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It can be someone in our lives, or we could be called forth to stand within this kind of energy. And we have another card that would support that. So maybe that's why people are going to get our opinion if they start bringing up past issues, because the King of Swords he's not only power and authority, he suggests, let's put it that way, power and authority. Now, it can be male or female. These are general readings, but he has a willingness to use that forcefully if necessary. But note what I said there. If necessary, he would be willing to take the risk, to use the force, but only if necessary. This is mature energy, male or female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or our own selves being asked to step up to the plate. This king represents power of someone of great strength, great authority. Sometimes he has scales in his hands on some of the cards, which could be like the sign of Libra. Sometimes they think it's that he's the sign of Gemini. Doesn't make any difference. Regardless, this is air energy, and when he appears, everything has to do with a mental process. That's the only way I know how to explain it. And this is a mental process, and our Hermit is a mental process. He can represent someone, if it is a person, it can be a professional, like a researcher, lawyer, military type officer, things like that. He's as such, he'd be a really good person to counsel us because he has acute mental dexterity. He thinks on his feet, he or she think on their feet. He has a gift of speaking clearly and rapidly, and he can like express the thoughts with like eloquence, considerable eloquence. That's the word I'm hearing in my head. If he represents like a situation around us, um, we may be called to have these kind of qualities. Thinking on our feet, mental acuity, being able to handle any circumstance. He also can represent that we're on the verge of some type of spiritual breakthrough. And with the two cards of proceed, the Hermit and this Five of Cups, a lot of us may be breaking or cutting free from the past and seeing that good and better future. We're all different Leos, and this kind of energy is very fast. So it's spontaneous. It thinks on its feet. It's our word spontaneity. It handles the situation, makes the decision, doesn't use force unless it is required, because it's very, very mature. So maybe some of us will, maybe with this, a couple of these other cards here, some of us may be walking totally away from the past and considering a choice of a partner that is authentic, is true, and and makes us happy, because it's going to be, we're having a good month. If it may be somebody that's helping us break free from the past, like a lawyer, that's in our lives, male or female, coming forward. But however this card comes down, that we're going to use it, the next card is the Ace of Swords. So this ace is the sword of power. It is also the sword of truth. It's a sword of fresh new starts, new beginnings, meant by like mental new beginnings, like cutting ties with the past. Can be the birth of a baby, birth of a new enterprise. Maybe I'm going to do something, that more represents myself. Fresh new start and new beginning is what it means. But it is the sword of truth and the sword of power. And if someone of us are going to no longer look at the past and someone tries to bring it back or force us back into that whatever, we will come forward with this sword of truth, because we want to move forward this month. That's all I keep hearing. I don't want to deal with, all that crap. I want to have fun. I want to have pleasure. I want to be kind to myself. I want to be spontaneous. We Leos are so generous by nature. If someone asks us for something, well, like, here's the shirt right off my back, even if I'm going to go naked. But don't bring me back into bad feelings or start making me try to relive this or that or the other thing. That's not us. We're moving forward because this is what we want. The Ten of Cups. It says it doesn't have to be like money. It can be being in a good financial situation, fresh new state. But what it is a state of emotional well-being, happiness, joy, where I love my friends, I love my family, I've made this new life. I'm not going backwards to that crap from the past. It's where we are prosperous in all areas. We are abundant in all areas of our life, and we are comfortable with that now. And we can afford to be kind and generous, and, like I said, and we're grateful for it. And that this month, we want this good month. This shows that we're going to get it. It's like the happy home life, see the rainbow, happy partnership, loving, kind, good friendships, all the things that bring that sense of joy and worth and, prosperity in all forms. It doesn't have to be money, but in all forms, where we genuinely, authentically feel like it has been accomplished. And the 10 is the new beginning. It's finished. The number 1 is the fresh new start. So aces are ones. Here's a 1. We are having this wonderful transition because of this fresh start. And I don't believe we Leos are going to risk that. So if we get confronted, or to those of us that may be looking at this past and over the spilled blood here, we don't want to anymore. We're going to turn around and we're going to face that future and look at how good the future is going to be. Because now we can choose with this Hermit card and this Ace of Swords, we can choose what we want to put in those cups. So if we've been having a really bad time, obviously, or if someone tries to push us back into that past situations, where we were crying and, things didn't go, it's not going to happen this month. I don't know why they keep saying that, but it's not going to happen this month. I'm telling you, we do. I don't know what's going on. We're all different Leos, and these are just general readings, but our card is, what do you desire? So with that Hermit card, with our message, and with those this 5 of Cups energy here, what do you desire? What are you going to be grateful for? What kindness can I do for myself, right? And that anybody, the risk word, I don't think, if we're going to risk anything, it's a future forward motion, like what am I filling those cups with? What do I want out of my life? It'll be that. We're going to turn around, face the future with that optimism and gratitude. And we get this, what do you desire? You can't make these up, Leo. It says you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desire. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they will rush into your life as if by magic. Spontaneously, Leo, spontaneously. What are we going to put in those cups? I am thinking about that for my own little Leo self here. I'm thinking, what do I want to put in those cups? Because I don't want to go backwards. Been there, we've done that, and we earned the medal. This card comes to you because you've been waiting for an external signs of what you should do next. The angels say the answer comes from inside. The Hermit. You must decide. Sorry, you can't make it up. You must decide what you want before anything can change. Carve out time to meditate upon your heart's true desires and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. The additional meanings are use affirmations and positive visualizations to manifest your desire, clarify your desire, and release any guilt, fear regarding asking for what you want. Release it. Don't go back there. That looks like blood to me. Don't go back there. We don't want that. We're not doing that this month. And anybody who tries to interfere with that is sorely going to be sorry. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what the message means to you, but we're having a good month. That's all I know. Anyhow, Leo, I want to tell you all that's your reading for November, and tell you thank you all for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. And if anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, all the information is down below at the website. And if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information is there to be able to do so. It's at the website. Now the prayer class and the suture class are out there for you. 2 short videos about them. I didn't realize that till just someone brought it to my attention. The videos are over at the website now, so you don't have to go scrolling through the YouTube thing to find them. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's on the exact how to create prayers for manifestation and for this kind of work, things like that. And the sutras are thought forms you put into a meditation. It is extremely simple, 5 minutes a day. They enhance and fine tune your clair perceptions. So if you want to know about the classes, it is over there at the website. And to all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, everyone I've met through doing these readings for 29 years. I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, privilege, and a joy to be able to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.